Hello, good morning, students. This is a lecture for BA Part 2nd. I am Dr. Anil Dadij. We will be talking about blank verse, a literary term. Blank verse is a literary device which can be defined as an unrhyming verse written in iambic pentameter. In poetry and prose, it has a consistent meter with 10 syllables in each line, which is called pentameter. Penta means 5, meter means foot. 1 foot has 2 syllables, and in this manner, pentameter means a meter which has 10 syllables. And there is yet another pattern in pentameter. In pentameter, unstressed syllables are followed by stressed syllables, 5 of which are stressed, we can say, and 5 of which are unstressed. But we have to take note that they do not rhyme together. It is also known as unrhymed iambic pentameter. Iambic means unstressed and stressed syllables in a cluster of 1 foot. If we talk about basic features of blank verse, we can say blank verse poetry has no fixed number of lines, but the syllable in every line is counted, they are 10. It has a conventional meter that is used for verse drama and long narrative poems. It is often used in descriptive and reflective poems and dramatic monologues also, the poems in which a single character delivers his thoughts in the form of a speech. Blank verse can be composed in any kind of meter, such as iambic, trochee, spondee, and dictyl. If we talk about the use of blank verse in English poetry, we can say the Earl of Surrey introduced blank verse in English literature in 1540. After him, John Milton, William Shakespeare, Marlowe, John Donne, Keats, and many other poets and dramatists have used this device for their works. Now let us have a look at some examples of blank verse. First of all, let us read a stanza from Mending Walls, written by an American poet, Robert Frost. I read, "Something there is that does not love a wall, that sends the frozen ground swell under it, and spills the upper boulders in the sun." This poem has no proper rhyme scheme. However, there is consistent meter, that is iambic pentameter, having 10 syllables in each line. It follows the iambic pentameter pattern with 5 feet in each line. There is one unstressed and one stressed syllable in iambic pentameter lines. I'm sorry, there is a typing mistake in the word syllabus. Actually, it is in the last line. I read the line, there is one unstressed and one stressed syllable. It's not syllabus, it is syllable in iambic pentameter lines. Syllable is actually a cluster of two sounds put together. One is consonantal sound and one is vowel sound, which complete a particular word. Example 2, Macbeth, a play by William Shakespeare, which you are going to study in your second year. It's a soliloquy of Macbeth. I read it. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. William Shakespeare wrote verses in iambic pentameter pattern without rhyme. Macbeth is a good example of blank verse. There are many speeches in this play which are written in the form of blank verse. The third example is taken from William Wordsworth's poem Tintern Abbey. 5 years have passed, 5 summers with the length of 5 long winters, and again I hear these waters rolling from their mountain springs with a soft inland murmur. Once again, do I behold these steep and lofty cliffs, the landscape with the quiet of the sky. The day is come when I again repose. This example also does not follow any rhyme scheme, you can see, but it is written in blank verse with iambic pentameter patterns of unaccented and accented syllables. Now we talk about the function of blank verse in literature. Actually, blank verse originated from Greek and Latin sources. Blank verse is widely employed as a vehicle in English dramatic poetry and prose also to create specific effect. Blank verse has similarity to normal speech, but it is written in a variety of patterns which bring interruptions such as pauses. Therefore, the intention is to produce a formal rhythmical pattern that creates musical effect. Hence, it tends to capture the attention of the readers and the listeners, which is its primary objective. Thank you. That's all for today. Now, I have given an assignment in this lecture. You have to write a short note on blank verse in your own words, and you can quote suitable examples. I have shared a PDF note also on the WhatsApp group. You can go through that. It's a lengthier one, and if you do not understand anything, you can call me, you can talk to me, or you can WhatsApp me. I'll answer your queries. Thank you. Good day.